Are you nervous about tomorrow?
Kind of.
Not having second thoughts, are you?
No, not really. Maybe a little.
Bit late now. Wedding's tomorrow and you've been engaged for a year.
Yeah, well, stuff on my mind.
What stuff? The reality of marriage for the rest of your life stuff?
Not just marriage, everything. I mean, do I really look like the kind of guy that want to stay in a crazy overcrowded Asian city?
I thought you were staying in Dubai and maybe eventually back home.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. You know how important family is to her. And her father's not looking after himself properly. So she would want to go there. Probably stay there indefinitely at some point.
Have you talked about it?
Yeah. She says she'll go anywhere with me as long as she can see her family a few times a year.
You don't believe her?
I do, it's not that.
But
You know she wants kids, right?
you said you do too.
I do, but she's Asian. She always expected her family to be around to help with that. You know how it is in their culture? The extended family is like really important.
Well, her sister is here. That will help.
Yeah, I guess.
Something else?
Her family. I hardly know them.
Yeah, how many times you met them now?
Twice, just this year.
You've been together for 4 years. How come not before?
She didn't want to tell them. You know what people think about a Western guy dating a younger Asian girl.
Ugh.
Plus, she didn't want to embarrass them. Or herself. She wanted to be sure about us first.
But you obviously talked about all that before. You knew it already. What's the problem?
I thought about something. Actually realized something about our kids in the future.
Go on.
Well, it's gonna sound stupid. But when I thought about it, I always imagined us having a daughter. I was happy with that idea. A beautiful, sweet, smart little girl. I knew I would do anything for her. Totally love her.
And what's the problem?
I was lying in bed this morning, thinking about my life from here on, and I suddenly realized, what if I have a boy?
But if you do,
Well, here's where I started feeling weird. I was okay with the idea of a half-Asian daughter, but a half-Asian son? My son? I didn't know what I was feeling. What I am feeling.
it's still your son though.
Yeah, but I realized that if I ever thought about it, that if I have a boy, that he would be a better looking version of me. You know, looking like me, talking like me.
White like you?
Yeah, I guess so. But then I felt bad for feeling like that. Like a racist or something. It's not that. I'm okay with the idea of a half-Asian daughter. But a half-Asian son, that's different.
So, what are you gonna do? Talk to Chrissy?
And tell her what? I love you and you're good enough to have a daughter with, but what I really want is a white son?
So you're gonna postpone your wedding then? Until we figure it out. You only thought of this morning. Maybe you'll get over it. It just...
She would never trust me again. She would always be thinking I almost pulled out. That I didn't really want to marry her or have a family with her. And she would be... I would embarrass her and her family exactly the way she was afraid of.
So you'll go ahead and take the chance of getting a girl? She's not pregnant, is she?
No, well, not that I know of.
Then you have time to think about it. Get used to the idea. See the positive side.
I suppose.
In case you have a son.
Shit, man!
Okay. Let me summarize this for you. I'm your best mate, So sometimes I'm allowed to be blunt, and sometimes I need to be. Well, you have a great woman. Pretty, smart, intelligent, and from a good family. No kids and no serious baggage. And for some reason, so in love with you that she wants to marry you. And you love her. She's even Christian, so you don't have to change your religion or something like that. But your son, if you'll have a son, will have brown eyes, dark hair, slightly different skin color. Is that so much of a downside for you to throw her away?
Throw her away? I would never do that. I love her like I cannot describe. I cannot even think not being with her forever.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
You know what? I think too fucking much. Come, best man. Let's go get married.
We need to talk. You don't really want this.
No, wait. Can we at least
You don't really want this. Me, my family, the kids, the whole package. I know you love me, but it's just a way to keep me. That's why I'm calling it off. I can see it in your eyes. Please tell me I'm wrong. If you aren't 100% sure by now, you never will be.
No, wait. When I saw you standing
Then
there...
you were just affected by my dress. The hair, the makeup, the way I look, the big occasions, I get that, but it's not the same. I want someone to be with me on my ordinary days. That's why Ramil is on his way.
Who the fuck is Ramil?
He's from Manila, from a good family. Ramil's been asking my father for my hand for a long time now. And he's been courting me since we were in high school. The wedding is ready. You are not. Ramil is. I'm sorry, goodbye.
You have a backup husband? Did you know about this?
What just happened?
I need a beer.